To order,
Okay.
that's just the way the pledge, there's no public, it's just Selectmen Wislowski and myself. There are no members of the public in the room or online. I will make a quick comment for the record, about the storm we had on Friday. You can't,
He can't come to us.
we're actually on this meeting, what? Oh.
Can't get in.
Oh. That's weird.
Do it by phone.
All right, I'll call him, that's fine. Okay.
Is this recorded?
What's that?
Is this recorded?
Yes, it's recording as we speak. Yeah, with,
I think I'm joining the meeting as well.
All right. Don, we've already started, so we'll just continue.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. If you want to mute on your end, unless you, the storm came in, I think a little, according to Eversource, a little hotter than they expected, a little higher winds, higher sustained winds. And, as a result, we had, quite a bit of power out in multiple locations. Ragged Rock, Ferry Road, Ayers Point, and of course, College. We had one on Chestnut Circle off Maple, and then Old Boston Post Road, which was 29 customers.
One business there, or was it?
Multiple,
No,
because you have Attorney Ty's office,
Okay.
Ty's office, and all businesses in there. Hey, Scott, could you mute on your end?
I'm trying.
Oh.
Yeah, my phone is still on.
Not sure how that works.
Anyway, the response was slower than I wanted, but at the end of the day, within 30 hours, people were restored. So once they got here, they were able to fix it.
Right.
And so that actually worked out. I want to compliment the chief of police, emergency management director, for really being on it, attending all the briefings and were you getting the
Oh, yeah,
communication?
yeah, it's great.
Great communication. And he and I were obviously in touch all day Saturday and Sunday, with the various Eversource reps. He was on site a lot. I was on site a lot because I was right around the corner from, one of the outages. And I was speaking with the officers. So all in all, a good first run. I mean, a new emergency manager. So it was, we were very pleased with the response from the EMD, and ultimately Eversource did get the problem taken care of. So I did want to just mention that. Do you have anything you wanted to add?
No, I just really appreciate the communication, that we're getting on a regular basis, and, thank you for the negotiations with Eversource. I know it's, I know it's a lot of towns that we're calling, I'm sure, so.
Yeah.
It's nice to get ourselves.
And I actually contacted our rep today. I called her. I was at a meeting earlier this morning and called her on the way back, and I thanked her for being there for us and for whatever help she was able to offer. Obviously, we want to keep good relationships. I don't want people to think we're just the squeaky wheel or the screamers. I like to communicate with people, let them know our concerns, but not be the person that they never want to hear from. All right. Let's allow them to talk. Oh, look at that. Scott, if you have any comments, it looks like you can probably talk if you'd like to. If not, we'll move on.
No comments other than I appreciate what we were kept informed and it was an incredible response and that's a big deal. Thanks.
All right. So, I figured we do the minutes. It is a meeting day. Normally it would be at 6 p.m. until next calendar year. So we do have the minutes from the December 9th meeting on the agenda. And I will make a motion to move those minutes to approval. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Jane. Any comments, questions, additions, or anything? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 The business before the board today is just some housekeeping, just to get people installed before the new year, in case any meetings come up. And Georgianne also put on a refund of the building permit fee. These are, I didn't even look at this, these are typically solar that people sign up for, and
I think it was a refund. Yeah, is that?
yeah, they're frequently building, maybe they just didn't do, maybe they just didn't do the work.
Yeah.
Frequently, these are solar though, people sign up for it, they pay a permit, and then they don't do the work, so they don't follow through with it. But anyway, I'll move approval of the refund of the building permit fee. There's a second.
Second.
Any discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And
Aye.
there is a 10% administrative fee that we can charge for those, so that is deducted from them. Appointments, I'll move, we have a resignation as a regular member from Aaron Sleva. And so I will move to appoint Tamara Laurie. Also, she goes by Tommy, I know that, colloquially, or not colloquially, but more casually. So I'll move Tamara Laurie, as a regular member of the HDC. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. And Aaron Sleva, who very graciously stepped back down, hoping to be appointed an alternate. As an alternate, I'll make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. And then on inland wetlands, we have two folks. We already appointed Linda, George Chang's wife.
Kiefer.
Yes. This will fill out the alternate portion of the Inland Wetlands Commission, which is wonderful. In fact, the first one I'll move is Julie Bjorkman. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Julie, I saw recently at a holiday party, and she inquired, and I said, we will be doing that at our next meeting. Julie has like a very nice background. It looks like. Yeah.
Well suited for that.
Yeah, so, and I also, just for the record, I let Lynette Wacker upstairs, who she kind of oversees this board, know that we'd be appointing Julie and Jeff today, and she was very happy with that, both of them. So it's been moved and seconded, I believe, Julie. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
And Jeff Jordan is also here. He met upstairs, and Chris Costa and Lynette liked him very much. You know, I'm gonna move Jeff and then we'll discuss it.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Jane. When people talk about volunteering sometimes in like Board of Finance or running for office, I'm like, the requirement is to be a citizen. You learn. And Jeff may not have a background in environmental law, but it's not necessary. We need people who are serious, smart, and willing to listen and learn. So, and Jeff is definitely one of those. Jeff was previously very involved, had some personal things going on in his life, and is now willing to get back involved with the town. Wonderful guy. I don't know if you know Jeff.
He lives right across the street from me.
Jeff's a good guy.
He's a great guy. He's
Yeah.
a wonderful
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, that's right. He lives out your way. And he's just a solid citizen. So I'm happy that Jeff is willing to get back into it. So to move and seconded, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And then emergency management, we typically, actually, you should have a deputy. the state statute permits it and asks for it. Nelson Wang, I'll move Nelson as there's. Nelson, worked as a deputy fire marshal in the Hamden Fire Department, and in that role, he's housed in the fire department. So they, take on a lot of responsibility in emergencies. They're first responders in that case. And, both with accidents, fires, and, other emergencies. So, Nelson, I think, is well equipped. I've talked to Nelson about this. He's taking the FEMA course right now. I think he'll be a very good team with the chief of police on the emergency management side of the ledger. Another note, I don't know if you know this, there's a separate communications room in the basement.
Okay,
Did you know that?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't expect you would. So we have 911 call center, as you know, that's our emergency operations center. If that were to go offline, you should have an alternate site. And the alternate site is in the basement here. So it hasn't been used in years. So Nelson is very good with information technology. So Nelson and the chief of police are really gonna go down there and do a once over and figure out what we need, not what we want, as for an alternate 911 center. So I was down there during Sandy. That's the last time I've actually been in that room.
right,
It's right next to the cafeteria.
yeah,
So they're gonna kind of take a look at that room and revamp it.
is there gonna be some test runs or anything, or, I mean,
They will,
Okay.
yeah. There is a stipend with this. It's $4,500 at the moment, just so you know. That's all I got. So it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of this appointment signify by saying aye.
aye,
Aye.
All right. Any other business besides happy holidays and
happy holidays.
look forward to the new year? Thank you for coming in. You didn't have to do that.
Well, I was in the neighborhood.
Okay. Scotty, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All right, thank you both. Happy holidays to both of you as well. Thanks.
All righty, with that, move adjournment by Jane. I'll second it. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. We're adjourned.